Okay, I'm back. uh, Hopefully I got everything set up correctly this time and that you guys can hear me good, loud and clear, Houston. Houston, we have a problem. All right, it's not as bad as the last one, which is wonderful. Um, since this was a test run, I'm just going to move right along with what I was posting for this live chat. Um, so I'm not really looking at viewers at this point. I am just trying to get this going and make sure that um, everything is right while I'm doing what I'm doing. Um, Whoever just came in the chat, let me know if you can hear me good and that I'm not echoing. If I'm echoing, let me know if I'm echoing. Because there's two mics on here, and I want to make sure that I'm only being heard through one of them. So this live stream is basically introducing you to FEC, which is Flat Earth Community. Flat Earth Community is about the people of Flat Earth. It is just what it says it is, a community of people. It's not, it's different from your regular communities in that it's, number one, it's based in the truth. It's a flat earth truth, and it's not necessarily like a societal construct. The community itself is going to be for the people. It's not about me. It's not about um, my desires or other things like that. It's about people coming together under a cause that is dear to all of our hearts. And I've always heard the truth shall set you free. And I feel like this movement that's occurring right now is a movement that's going to set everybody free. It's something that is a unifying factor for all. And that's what I really love about Flat Earth, and why I decided to take up another side of my platform. My original platform, which is AAAMP, is awareness activist for the advancement of melanin people. And I'm going to keep that, I'm going to merge the two. I was originally going to keep it separate, but I'm going to merge the two since this is partially in the activist and awareness community and the melanin community and the conscious community. And but the bigger picture is freedom for all people, freedom to live your life the way that you want it to be. You know, we're all born into this system, and we've all been lied to, you know, and some of us have been fortunate for the Creator to touch us and wake us up, you know. I'm not a religious person. You know, I used to be a Christian, and I dropped my religion once I was woken, once I got touched. I didn't want to have anything to do with any religion, and I still don't right now. I just feel like having a personal relationship with the Creator and getting to know Him all over again in a new way is more soothing and constructive for my spiritual being. Um, so let me get back to Flat Earth community. I've had an opportunity to look at other channels, look at a lot of the information, and do some reconnaissance on what works and what doesn't work. So I'm gonna be bringing something different to the table as far as platforms for Flat Earth. It's gonna really be about the community. So I'm gonna be having a lot of input from different people, not just flatheads, but globe heads as well, because I think that they've had the mantle for so long, and a lot of people, they really don't know what they're repping, but they still deserve an opportunity to have their voices heard. Nobody likes to be invalidated. It's they were just like we were once. They thought, they knew everything. They just knew the world was round, because we were all raised in that, to believe that that was the truth. But all flat earthers know that that's not the truth. And so in this community, it's about the people, and it's about your heart. It's about your spirit side. It's not about egos. It's not about who's better than the other person. This is really going to be a movement that you carry. I'm going to do my best to make sure that everybody's voice is heard. I'm not going to allow things that are going to disrupt us or keep us from going towards the goal that we're trying to go to, which is to have worldwide freedom and to break this system down, break the powers to be down. You know, it's not good for anybody. Nobody has the right to lie to you before you're even born and turn you into currency. Nobody has the right to have you in a matrix all your life. And some people never even get the opportunity to wake up from that matrix. They think this is real. They think that this is living, that this is life. And it's not life. Once you had a taste of freedom and the truth, that's all you think about. That's all you want. That's all you crave. You know, it becomes your obsession. I'm obsessed with the truth. I'm obsessed with being free and seeing my children free and seeing other people free to really be themselves and to know people on a meaning level. Right now, I feel like we're still all disconnected. Everybody's arguing, everybody's fighting, everybody's like, going one way or another. This whole movement is big enough for everybody. We need everybody in on this. We need people to be, giving them less targets. And what I mean by that is, if only a few people are working this platform, then they're going to focus on them. They're going to receive attacks. They're going to be, picked apart, and there's going to be a lot of confusion. But if enough of us who have the ability and the capabilities to, do live streams, get booths, open up stores, keep passing the word. If we make more targets for them, they'll have less of a good aim on what's working and what's not working. So everybody needs to step up. It's not just those that have deemed themselves leaders, even without even saying they're leaders. We know that they're leaders. It's not just the burden is not just theirs to carry. It's all of ours to carry. And if you say that you're about this truth and this flat earth movement, then we've got to do more to be supportive of each other, to stand up when we see wrong, and to right those wrongs, and not be afraid to speak out when we see things happen that we know aren't right. We need to man up at this point. We don't really have any time for any more mistakes. We don't have time to, get sidetracked. So, in my when you come on, I'll take about I plan on streaming an hour and 30 minutes each time, and every 30 minutes of the stream will be about a different section. So the first 30 minutes is going to set the tone of what we're going to be discussing, the topics we're going to go over, and any issues that have come up. So we'll talk about things that are actually going on
about
and
a different
then the next 30 minutes we will get into what we're actually going to be doing, the activism part of it. We'll be focusing on things that we can do that are going to make an impact in this community. And then the last part will be uh, focusing on what we need to be doing next, education, and the next time that we're going to be on with each other. Because I really want to take the time to plan these things out. I want to get a good group of people together, a good panel, and I want to have time to make sure that we're getting good content that people are can tune into, so that they're being educated and they're getting something out of what they're viewing. I'm not here to waste anybody's time, and I want to be effective in what we're doing. So I'm going to need a lot of input and a lot of support from you guys. So I think the next stream I'm going to do is going to be about education. I want to get people together that know the heliocentric side of it and the geo side of it, so that we're all new to flat Earth. So we all need a little bit of education as to what it all entails. We need a history of both models from the past to the present, so that both sides can know what they're representing and understand that, and be able to have constructive debates and good arguments when they're presented with views that don't necessarily that they agree on. So I want to do that first, and then I want to do the next one about the theories surrounding it. So, like, I know I heard a theory that the sun is actually a power source or a grid that was put up there, and that it might be dying out, and so they're going to have to switch it out, and so they've been like delaying it with chemtrails. So I really want to get into all these different theories and really break them down and see if we can crack the code on what's really going on, because we really don't know why they're hiding this truth. We just know that they're hiding something. We don't actually know if it's more land, or if it's other Earths. That's a possibility as well. And then the Great Rift. That's another one that I want to discuss. I think that's going to be a phenomenal topic to discuss about flat Earth. So yeah, I already have a GoFundMe set up for Flat Earth ads in support of some of the other communities that's out there, like IPS and ODD. And so I want to remember to do that too at the end of the show, is make sure that you guys get a hold of that information, so that we have somewhere that we can donate funds, and we decide as a community how we're going to spend those funds, what we're going to do with it. I'm a big proponent for putting things out in the open and being transparent. So that is going to go into an account, and whatever we decide to do with it, whether it's to open a flat Earth store and make more proceeds to spread the truth. I mean, I want people to donate, to do T-shirts, bumper stickers, get booths at different science exhibits that I know that are going to be coming up. I want to do it big. I'm not talking about small hometown stuff. I really want us to show out in force, whether it means we got to get together and fly to where they're going to be at. I really want to get on some big platforms. We just playing right now. We just, we're like a scratch to them. We just a little itch to them right now. I want to be a full blown rash. I really want to be like, hello, we here and we're not going anywhere. So, and then I will be doing the Hangout. Um, I don't know if I really want to use that one because I think Discord might be a better, more control. They've been around in the gaming community for a while, and I've never seen it glitch or have any problems. So I'm still deciding on which one of those I want to use. It just depends on which one's, easier to use. What? I don't know what that's about, but okay. Ah, Schmick, we do have a working model. I think that you guys' model has been around for a lot longer, so y'all have no excuse as to why y'all don't have a working model, but we can debate that another time. Um, and I want to talk about also what we can do when we're on at the end to go and support other flat earthers. We need to be doing that in mass and not in a negative way like I've seen. Like when IPS first started doing theirs, it seemed like a good idea, but then we found out like, hey, what's up, Jimbo? We found out like that there is some rules in YouTube's guideline that does prevent you from doing that because it can be seen as cyberbullying. It can be seen as uh, negative advertising for that channel. But I just feel like you just don't go where you're not wanted and you won't have a problem. Like if you're spreading the truth and it's all on the up and up, you shouldn't have to worry about negativity like that coming to your channel. So um um and yeah, so like this is just my test run. This is just me trying to make sure that I have everything working on my OBS system. Um, let's see what else. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them my way. I'm definitely not afraid of speaking my mind, Schmick. Um, let's see. I always write everything down, so if you see me looking down, it's because I have my notes and I'm trying to stay on target as to what I'm talking about and what I'm trying to do. I say a lot, and I'm gonna try to stop doing that. I already know that I do that, and it's just a bad habit. It's like when you're moving from thought to thought, and you don't have anything to say. Instead of just having a big pause, you just say And my brother's gotten on to me about that. I'm gonna try to stop doing it. I'm not making any promises. I'm hoping that it'll get better as I go on and have more things to talk about. So I'm already aware that I do that. Did any of you guys come from the other live streams from today, like SETIs or Dreads or IPSs? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, Jimbo. I think my stream is still lagging. Um, it has a yellow button to it, so I know that it's not solid. So it's like way behind what I'm talking about, but that's okay. I will definitely try to figure that out. Why it's doing that. What did y'all think about what was going on, and what do y'all think is actually happening with that situation? Do you think that they're attacking the little guys, or do you think like it was just a one situation where it's just, having a bad day? Because I know sometimes people's systems, they just, crash. They either get a virus, or it might be in the area, bad weather, or the satellites might be not working. Those satellites that's supposed to be up in the sky. We know ain't no satellites up there, but anyways, um, I just wanted to get y'all thought on those. Okay, yeah, it could be, and that's what I was thinking too. Anytime that you switch to a new system, um, it has the propensity to not agree with what you already had set up, because sometimes it doesn't. Your computer doesn't always clean off of everything the way that it should. So, you know, it could have been that. I feel for the guy. I mean, it just sucks when you're trying to do something and you have a whole audience waiting on you, and your thing is just like acting up and you don't know what to do. So, I think it'll get better though. Like mine's is doing that now. Like on my OBS, like I'm moving normal and I can see everything normal. But on my the YouTube live stream, it's like, I don't know, 12 or 13 seconds behind what I'm actually saying. So it could just be them. Yeah, that's true. I mean, even with a backup, it can still, if somebody means to snipe you and take you out, they can still get to it, because you have to be a hacker, a Trojan hacker, to be able to actually do that. And so you can't just do it through any little system. But if you are able to get on that person's system, like through, a lot of people don't know to turn off their remote assistance. If you don't turn off your remote assistance to your computer, then hackers can get through on that, because they have an ability to use that uh, as if you gave them access when you actually didn't, and it's harder to even trace that back to somebody. So, okay, that's good to know, Jimbo. Thanks. Um, I'd like to know what you guys would like to see. What do y'all think is missing in the community at this point? Like, um, I think ODD. I do like his channel for new people to Flat Earth, but I think we do need a more mature audience for flat earthers that are already know their stuff, and are ready to just dig in and really actually do the activism part of it. Um, I'm more on that side. I'm ready to take actions that are gonna produce results, and not just debate about the situation. Like, a lot of people want to do the research that's already been done, um, and I think that's kind of just like moving backwards. That's true too. Um, I want to start doing things that are gonna have an impact. Um, like I want to send people out, actually, like during like live news feeds, with flat earth signs and flat earth banners. Just like pop up on them, and like take over. I'm pretty sure that's not legal to do, but I mean, I've seen people do it and get away with it. So we have to be like those people in those flash mobs on that movie, and just go in there and flash them and just get out real quick. I'm not gonna stay on here too long, guys. I don't want to keep y'all, but I just wanted to try everything out and make sure it was all working good. If y'all could, I'm going to put some my if you don't have my contact information already, I'm gonna put that in here if it's not in here already, so that you guys can email me with some ideals about what you'd like to see, because this is really about you guys and doing what you guys think we should be doing at this point. I'm a big proponent for Ubuntu contribution, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking about that very soon. So I'm going to put my email in here, and you guys can use that to contact me. I'm on pretty much every social media site that's out here, and so I'm not hard to find at all. And I welcome both sides of it. I welcome people that still believe in the globe, and I welcome people that are flat earthers. I'm no I don't hate on people, and I don't, everybody has their own truth, even if that truth is wrong to you, it's still their truth. So I'm not gonna be trying to bash anybody for what they believe, but I am gonna try to bring them on our side, because I feel like that side is the truth, the literal truth. Oh, of course, because look. This is one thing I have noticed, okay? I do my reconnaissance and I do it well. And I watch things and I watch people before I actually say or move in any kind of one way. In our community, there is a big problem, a big lack of women voices. That, to me, is a no. It's a no-go. It's like two halves make a whole. And if you're always listening to one side, you can never be well-rounded. So you need both sides in to be able to be well-rounded. We're missing that a lot. We're missing the woman's voice in this situation that is strong, that is immovable, that will speak their mind and stand up for what's right, and not bend or break that backbone. And I feel like I'm that type of person. Like, if I didn't feel that I can handle what was coming my way, I definitely wouldn't step out into the public spotlight and look, crazy. Like, I feel like we need that voice out there. I feel like, you know, some of these guys, they need to be challenged on their thought process, and I feel like some women need to be challenged on their thought process, because somebody has to be the voice of reason. And I feel like I'm well balanced in between both of them to be able to bring that voice to the community. That's to me, I haven't seen it. Like, I haven't seen any women that I could actually go and follow their page, follow their material. Maybe I haven't. I'm still, relatively new to it. I got woke when I was in the end of 2015. So it's only been a couple of years for me since I've been actually woke and working in the community. But the reason I got into the community was because every time I would go to any of the so-called leaders' sites, it was sugar and doo-doo everywhere I went, and no real women on their panels. They're just sitting back listening to each other, and all they were doing was arguing. They weren't bringing anything to the table, and for me it was very discouraging. And so, like, I had to put myself in timeout because I was like getting irate, you know as to what I'm seeing, like, I really could not believe, like, is this what really our community is about? Is this what's really going on? And I was just like, no, this can't be it. So after I put myself in timeout, I received a calling, to take action and not just, sit in the background and just watch everything unfold, knowing that there's something that needs to be done. And I feel like if there's something that needs to be done and I can do it, I'm going to do it. So that's what made me want to start V-blogging. I started V-blogging, I don't know, 2015, and I did a couple videos. And you don't see a lot on my channel because I will take them down as I grew. Like, I went through phases when I first woke up. So, like, I was angry, I was hurt, I was curious, I was sympathetic to certain things, and and I went through that for a little while until I found a base level, and decided, okay, it is what it is, and I'm gonna try to do my part to make the community better. So I'm really motivated in that way. We will be we'll be touching on both sides of this, because I feel like if you ignore what's actually going on in the world right now and you don't stay on top of it, it's going to sneak up behind you and bite you in the butt. So I feel like we need to be having those conversations, those hard conversations that we need to have while we're going through this flat earth truth, so that once the lie gets brought down, we're already grounded with the truth, and we're already okay with each other, and we know the next steps that we're going to take to make the future better for next generations. So yeah, both of my emails are in there. Hit me up and let me know what you guys think. And I'll probably start this weekend, Saturday. If I don't have to work, I'm gonna stream then for pretty much the whole weekend, because I was supposed to do that this weekend, and it was too many streams going on. It was too much confusion. So I was like, well, let me just be supportive of the other communities, and I'll try to pick up again. And by this weekend, I should have my second computer, so I can actually work from two computers instead of just the one. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to be looking for people to be wrench holders. I don't want to do what I've seen others do with those wrenches or whatever, because I don't know a lot of people, and I don't want to just give them out liberally. So the people that stay committed, and I'm going to put in the circle, those are going to be the people, and that's just going to be what it is. I'm not going to spend time arguing and carrying on. I want to put people up there that want to do it. Every time that I'm up, they're on. They're making sure that the community is good, and we're not getting a lot of wackos in here. And I'm going to be looking for people to be on the panel permanently that are well-rounded, that know the information and what we're trying to cover. And I'm going to want to have people that actually do good research and support the community, not just me. Like I said before, it's not just about me. I'm just providing another angle to what we have going on. And I'm hoping to be a force to be reckoned with. When I do something, I'm a Sag. I try to do it big, overdo it, That's just in our nature. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I thank you guys for the viewers that did tune in to this testing live stream. Y'all have a good night. You stay safe. And as always, be undeniable. Peace out, fam. Much love to you.